Today is the second part of last week's video about forgiving yourself. Now we're talking about negative self-talk and how to deal with it. And we're also announcing the 5K contest winner. Here we go.
This is your life, no one else has gotta live it. This is your fight that only you can win.
Hello everyone and welcome to Freedom Friday, where you learn how to free yourself and live your dreams. I'm Darienne from Darienne Empire. And today we are announcing the 5K contest winner. Are you ready? So it's been a few weeks. We reached 5,000 subscribers on Tuesday this past week. It's October 2016, so I'm going to have to go through all the videos and make sure everybody knows that the contest has ended. And the winner is getting their very own copy of A Course in Miracles and a 45-minute virtual meet and greet with me, which they can use as a session, coaching session. So I am very excited to announce that I put some names in a hat and I had my baby daddy pick them out. And we actually got one of our very own rockin' empaths. Are you ready? And the winner of the 5K contest is Jules Spencer. Don't forget that I'm still giving away Gabrielle Bernstein's The Universe Has Your Back, your very own hardcover copy. In order to receive that, you just share a whole bunch of my Freedom Friday videos with the hashtag Freedom Friday giveaway, one word, and for every single time you share, your name will be entered into the contest. So you can do that as many times as you want, and the winner will be announced on November 1st. Now that I'm finished gabbing, let's get on with the video. Okay, so we got a question from, and we found out that her name was Liz, but she had a very interesting screen name on YouTube, which if you want to stop here and go watch last week's video so that you can get a little bit caught up, you can go do that now. I will put a link somewhere around here for you to go do that now, probably in the little information thing here or in the script. There's all sorts of places, so I'm babbling. So what we talked about was forgiving yourself and how the idea that you even need to forgive yourself comes from this taught negative idea about yourself. And so what I wanted to talk about today was that negative self-talk. Now, how do we deal that? We've been now conditioned to beat ourselves up, right? It's all conditioning. Know that first. And now what do we do with it? So I want you to understand that your thoughts are not you, and that your brain can really be retrained to believe whatever you want it to believe. So now we want to be able to get rid of the negative self-talk, and we want to start training our brain to believe that we're freaking awesome, right? But right now, you're not there yet. It's going to take some time. So Abraham Hicks talks about moving through the emotional scale, and it's one of the things that Gabby Bernstein has talked about, how EFT can really help you do that. So EFT is a tapping technique that I've used quite a few times on Freedom Friday, where you do some acupressure points, you tap some acupressure points and meridian endpoints, and you state either affirmations or statements that are true for you that maybe you want to clear, and it helps to clear the energy or sort of burn off the energy around, the emotional energy around a certain subject. So, you know, if your mother grew up being extremely concerned about being fat, and you adopted the idea that either you are fat or you could never be fat, or, you know, whatever that idea is, and you gather a lot of negative emotions surrounding that, whatever the case may be. Or our questioner was really like, there's nothing to beat myself up about, but I just beat myself up. That's just your mind saying, gosh, why didn't you do that right? What are you doing with your life? You know, just the chatter. It's just the mental chatter. So here's an exercise. There's plenty of ways to go about doing this, but I want to give you one exercise that I've used to help with my own negative self-talk, and I've talked about this in the past. So what I want you to do is write down on a piece of paper all of the negative thoughts that you collect over time. Whether you want to do this all at once or you want to just catch yourself and be aware and catch the negative self-talk and write it down as you go along, whatever the case may be. I like to call this the LB bank, the bank of limiting beliefs. So gather your LB bank and first realize that these are just thoughts that you're having, that it's not a big deal, that these beliefs are just thoughts that you've had a really long time repetitively, and we can retrain your brain. So what I want you to do is go through each and every single one of those thoughts every single day, let's say for a month. So for the next 30 days, I want you to go through each and every single one of those negative thoughts, and I want you to do EFT with them. So here's how you're going to start it. You're going to start off by tapping this karate chop point. And you're going to say a very vague statement of all these, even though I have all of these negative thoughts, I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. You could also say, even though I have all of these negative thoughts, I choose to clear them right here and right now. Even though I have all of these negative thoughts, I'm okay right here and right now. So you're going to say that 3 times, and you can follow the exact script that I just used, or you can say, I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself again and again, just as long as you're saying one of those in some variation 3 times. Then I want you to go through each of your negative self-talk beliefs. And through each one, I want you to tap on these points. The beginning of the eyebrow, and you're going to say your first one, whatever it may be. I think I'm fat. Then you're going to do the side of the eye, and you're going to go to your next one. I keep making mistakes. Then you're going to go below the eye, just on that bone here, so we're just sort of following around the bone. And you're going to go to your next limiting belief. I can't get anything right. Then you're going to go below the nose, above the lip, taking your two fingers, and you're going to state your next one. I'm so bad at math. You know, whatever. Then you're going to go to the chin, just below the lip, sort of in that little indent. And you can tap 2 fingers. It's just sort of a gentle pressure. It's nothing insane. Don't hurt yourself. And state your next affirmation. Then you're going to go to the collarbone, right where you have that little indent here. And you're going to tap there. And there are a million other places to tap, but we'll just head right up to the top of the head. And we're going to do the crown of the head. And through each one, because I only gave you a few because there's like a million tapping points, but I'm going to just give you those few. And you can do some mirror work and do that while you tap in the mirror, or you don't have to do it in the mirror, and just tap all of those points. And every single day, I want you to do that. But before you start each day, what I want you to do is rate on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being I feel fine, I don't feel any connection to these negative beliefs, I'm okay. And 10 being I insanely believe this, there is a huge trigger for me, there's a lot of intense energy around this. And I want you to rate that from 0 to 10 every single day before you start your tapping. And you could do as many rounds of that tapping as you want. You can do 1 every day. You can do it for 30 minutes every day. You can focus on 1 limiting belief each day. However you want is just fine. I just want you to make it a daily practice. And don't go insane. Maybe the first day you do 30 minutes, but every day after that you do it for 5 minutes. You could really do it for 1 minute. But if you're doing it every single day, let's say you do that for 2 weeks. So then for the remainder of the 2 weeks, what I want you to do is come up with some positive affirmations. How do you want to feel? And the easiest way to come up with positive affirmations are to take the limiting beliefs and basically flip them. You're basically going to do the opposite of the limiting beliefs. So if you think you're fat, then the opposite of that would be I'm really thin, or I'm extremely healthy, or I feel so good about being so healthy. If you think that you're terrible at math, you would say I'm a mathematician. You know, so really just flip it, and you're going to state your affirmation as if it's already happening. And what I really want you to do is get into the feeling of it. So if it really were happening right now, you would feel insane gratitude for it, wouldn't you? Because you've been experiencing the opposite for so long. And then for the next remainder 2 weeks of your 30 days, I want you to then definitely look in the mirror this time. Look yourself in the eye, do your tapping, and state your affirmations. Okay? Just your affirmations. I want you to let go of the negative stuff. We're not going to, even if you're still experiencing it, don't do it anymore for the second half of this exercise. And just do the tapping, look yourself in the mirror, and say your positive affirmations. Do this every single day. I'm going to tell you a little secret. This has been the most powerful practice that I have ever used in my entire life. It is not only the simplest thing to do. You don't have to be a Tibetan monk and sit in meditation for an hour. It's pretty much, you can brush your teeth and just add it into your daily exercise. Put your deodorant on, brush your teeth, whatever you need to do, wash your face, put on your makeup, do your tapping and affirmations. You can write your affirmations on a Post-it note and stick them on your mirror. If you live alone or don't feel uncomfortable about doing that around your family, or I write them down and you could hold them in a drawer, whatever you need to do. So that's it. That's an exercise that I want you to do every single day. It won't take you more, unless you want it to, it won't take you more than a minute or so. And really, you could just put a notes app on your phone and start keeping account of your negative, limiting beliefs and that negative self-talk, and start writing that down, and you'll be good. I mean, honestly, this video alone is probably worth a lot more than I'm giving it away for, which is free. But if you just took this video and shared it with everyone, nobody would need coaching. Nobody would need anything else but this video. I don't know why I just gave it away, but as I've told you guys before, these videos are super they just kind of flow out of me, and whatever comes out, comes out. So I just gave you the keys to the universe right there. So there are very many other ways of practicing this, of being able to rid yourself of your negative self-talk. But it's all about brain reentrainment and understanding that your thoughts and your brain is not you. And because if it was you, you wouldn't be able to retrain it. Right? It's just a part of you. It's a part of you, and it happens to be the biggest part that is in the most control. But the best part about that is that you are in control of it. And all you have to do is train it. It's like training a puppy dog. It's like training an old dog. And they say you can't teach old dogs new tricks, but you can. And EFT has been a really amazing one for me. I definitely would encourage you to look more into that. David Childerley on YouTube is my fave. If you really have some super negative thoughts about yourself and you really need some help with the EFT stuff, I definitely would recommend some coaching. I do EFT with all of my coaching clients. If you want to contact me on DarienneEmpire.com, right now the site isn't completely up, but you can still contact me through there and get a coaching consultation. I would definitely recommend that if you are plagued by negative self-talk, so much so that you can't step out of yourself and do some self-healing. A few tips with EFT: drink lots of water. Understand that you're doing energy work. You may get some cotton mouth, you may yawn, you may cry. You have to take full responsibility for your own emotions. And definitely, anytime you're doing energy work, especially if you're going to be doing this for the next month, get lots of rest, care for yourself, be gentle with yourself, take a salt bath. Again, that water is very important to drink because things are moving, things are shifting, and the water really helps to move it along. Understand that you are shifting, changing the chemicals in your brain when you are doing EFT. It's really fucking cool. All right, guys, so that's it. That's it for today. I hope that this helped you. I know that it will because it's fucking incredible, and I don't know why I just gave my biggest secret away, but I did. And I hope that you share it with everybody. And if you use the hashtag Freedom Friday giveaway, you might be able to win a free book. So there you go. All right, guys, I will see you next week. Make sure down below you join the inspiration conversation and give me any ideas you'd like for the next Freedom Friday video. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Mwah. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Give it a thumbs up and share it with whoever you think it could help. Don't forget to join the inspiration conversation down below and give me an idea for my next Freedom Friday video. If you want to get these videos every single week and more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you find me on social media at Darienne Empire on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much for your support. I love you all.